Hello, okay, War Machine build still in progress. I've made quite a bit more, but some of it obviously, a lot of it still needs painting and priming and filling, etc. First of all, this is War Machine's left shin. Some pieces are not joined together yet. I've got a little soldering iron set up over there. It's just heating up at the moment because I'm going to weld those two pieces together and these two pieces together. These were sort of in halves of each other, but I've already welded those together because they were printed on separate days. I hope you can see this alright. I'm sorry it's very bright in here. I'm in the conservatory because that's basically my workspace for now. But yeah, this is his left shin, and hopefully soon I will be able to just plastic weld all of this together and get it painted and filled and primed, whatever, all that stuff. And I've done a few test fits already, just taped it together, and it does fit my leg pretty well, so hopefully when I've got this, all together, I can wear it comfortably and there's no issue. Also, this was a sort of first attempt at one of his thighs. This is the left one, which actually worked out pretty well because that's the left one. I didn't really plan that just sort of happened. Yeah, that's already like filled and painted, sort of not super neatly, but I've not done an awful job of it either, considering I sort of rushed that. That's just made out of foam, and it's actually one of Iron Man's thighs, so it's not quite right for War Machine. So I'm going to do some extra work on that. Make another one, make it look a little bit neater, make the join lines a bit better, fill it a bit better, paint it, etc. Okay, left shin pretty much done, or at least put together for now. So I have plastic welded all of this together. This is a few days after the bit you just saw, by the way. And then I've filled in all the gaps. This was originally only 5 pieces, but because some of them were going to be over like 12 hours on the printer, and I can't always be around to check it for 12 hours, I had to slice it up into smaller pieces and then join those together, just to make sure everything printed okay and I actually had the time to watch the printers in case I was, not in the house or anything like that, and I had no control over it if something went wrong. So that's the left shin done, and it actually fits pretty well, which is nice, first try. Yeah, it's one of the biggest pieces I've made so far as well, so it's going to be interesting trying to harness all this onto me when the actual full suit is done. But for now, not too bad, pretty happy with that. Okay, something else I've been working on is this glove. So I showed in a previous video that I'd already done all the fingers and the palms, and I've done the glove, painted it, etc. Hopefully going to put some electronics in it soon, but that's a job for when the whole suit is more complete. But a piece I hadn't done yet was this. This is just the back of the hand. I already had this in my files, I just never printed it for some reason, which was probably a good idea because I had to do all the elastic anyway. However, I've not done a very neat job, it looks pretty ugly, pretty messy, so I just made this, hot glued a piece of elastic onto the back of that, and onto the back of this glove as well, and when I close it down, that covers up the rest of the glove pretty well. Don't really need to do much more for that because on this piece, which is the forearm piece, it's got some foam stuffed in it at the moment, but there's this piece which covers the hand sort of a little bit anyway. So you might be thinking, well, why bother making this? Well, I just wanted it to be more covered and to basically just sort of make sure that there was no gaps and, you couldn't really see all the sort of inside work of the glove. So even though there's this piece, just wanted to make this anyway, just to cover it up a little bit more and just make sure that there were no unnecessary gaps or anything like that. So yeah, I've done that for both gloves and it looks pretty good so far.